Hello, it is Teresa from Teresa's Spot for Art, where I love sharing art from my heart and teaching you how to create a little joy in your life through some fun, simple, and quick art projects. Welcome to the July series of 5-minute flowers. We are going to do a cherry blossom, so let me turn you guys around and we will get started. I have out a liner brush. I have out my palette of colors because I'm doing the whole series. I'm going to use my liner brush. I'm going to get a little bit of this burnt umber. I'm adding a little bit of water. I want my burnt umber on my liner brush to move smoothly. So I'm picking up a little bit of burnt umber on my liner brush. I'm twirling it between my thumb and my forefinger. And then I'm just going to swipe it in here on that yellow ochre. Okay? I'm going to, let's do it long ways. I'm going to hold it down. And I'm just going to put in some branches because we want some place to put our cherry blossoms. I'm not going to make too many branches, but we just want a place where we're going to add our cherry blossoms and we have some kind of background going around. And so this would be a branch of our cherry blossom tree. Okay? And I'm going to wash my brush. I'm going to go in and get my 1/2-inch flat brush. This is a plaid number 12. I don't usually use the numbers because numbers across brushes and brush manufacturers are not universal. So what's a 12 in one brand is not necessarily a 12 in another brand, and so that would not help you. This is about a 1/2-inch wide brush, about the size of my pointer finger. Okay. I'm going to load it up with a little bit of this floating medium so my brush moves smoothly on my little cardstock here. And then I'm going to pick up some magenta and some white and make my little runway here. Need a little bit more white. Okay. I want to get the paint up into my bristles, but not as far as the metal. Magenta and white. The first thing I want to do, I'm going to put a full flower right here, front and center. I'm going to stand my brush up. I'm going to put a little bit of pressure, make a nudge up, and then come down to where I started. I'm going to do 5 of those in a circle. So I have magenta and white. Let me fix my brush. I'm standing up. I'm putting a little bit of pressure and I'm bumping out, and then I'm coming down. That's 2. Sometimes if you want, you can just do round and come in. That's 3. You can continue to do the bump out if you want. That's 4. And then that's 5. Okay. I'm going to take the corner of my brush and I'm going to tap in the center of my cherry blossom. You want to still be able to see some white. You're not doing full coverage here. And then I'm going to wash my brush. I'm going to take the back of my brush in my yellow ochre and tap in a center. And then I'm going to go back to my liner brush. I'm going to mix a little bit of my black over here with my white. I want mostly a very, very, very light gray. We want it to stand out. And I'm going to add in some stamens. And I'm just flicking in these little white lines for my stamens into the center of my blossom. Okay? And then I'm going to go into my brown and I'm going to put a dab of brown. You can do this with the yellow ochre at the end of each of my stamens. So there is our first full cherry blossom. Okay. I'm going to come out here. I'm going to get my magenta and my white again. Pick up a little bit of floating medium, work it in there. And this time I'm going to do a couple of buds. Okay? So I want the white to the top. It's going to be a little cone shape. So I'm going to just make a little U. Okay. And then with my burgundy and my white, I'm going to close up the top and come in. Okay. I'll show you again. So I'm going to make a little U. I'm keeping the white to the top, and I wanted a little bit of a cone shape, so then I close it off, but it's narrower at the top, and then I'm just going to swish in. So I have my two buds. I'm going to come back to my brown with my liner brush between my thumb and my forefinger, and I'm going to just add in 3 little lines so it cups in my flower bud, just like that. Okay? And then we can do a side view. Okay? More large cherry blossom. Get my floating medium, purple with the magenta and the white. I'm going to load it up in here. Okay. I'm going to stand up, put a little dip and turn. Stand up, push out, little dip and turn. You can just do a round petal if you want. I'm going to stand up, push out, stand up and push out. Okay. I'm going to dip the corner of my brush in the magenta and put in some random dots. Then I'm going to get my yellow ochre and put in the center. And then I'm going to go back to my liner brush. This light gray that I made here. And I'm going to now add in all these little stamen as I work my way around the center here of my flower. And then I'm going to get a little bit of brown. I'm not even going to wash my brush. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put the little pollen pods at the tip of every one. And there we have it. Thanks for watching.